stuff on the inside. Well,
Yeah.
my,
But you have
my
bees
Asian
too.
pears.
You have
Last
bees
year, my
too.
Asian pears. I didn't get any. The squirrels got all my Asian pears.
Oh,
Course
they're
they have.
I
nasty,
didn't get
those
any.
squirrels. Yeah.
So I'm not mad. It's just that it's how you look at it.
Right.
Even when it comes to the blueberries,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, they get
birds
their
they
share.
getting
Yeah.
blueberries, but hey,
You just got to
Yeah.
getting
plan
my share
extra.
too.
You got to
That's
plan
it.
extra. Yeah. You got to plant
What
some for them, some for you. So maybe you need 2 nectarine trees and 2 peach trees.
I have two peach trees. I have a plum tree and a nectarine tree and an apple tree. The apple tree that it shouldn't have anything on it is the
Mhm.
only thing that's got fruit.
Mm. Might
Yeah,
want to
But
just net them. Just net them.
yeah,
They
you
have
can.
nets for trees, and that you don't have
That
to
depends on
spray
how
them.
big your tree is.
Yeah, that's true. Well, she said they're
uh,
2 years old, I
well,
think.
no, they've been here for 3 years, so
Oh, 3 years.
they're
Okay.
4 years old. They're 3 years here.
Can we get
I
5?
don't
Can
know.
we get 6 years? Can
I
we get
know,
7 years?
it keeps going up. What are they, Peach? How
The
old?
trees were a
How
year
tall?
old when I purchased them, and I
Okay.
planted them 3 years ago. Um, and they're beautiful and everything, and they're like
Mhm.
14 and 16 maybe feet tall, maybe.
Yeah.
I got to get them shorter, I guess. But
So then, yeah, you're not gonna probably net
Now,
them.
now this fella right here, he can tell you
oh,
about it.
he be
Broke
laughing
from
his
him.
butt off. And be like,
Broke. What's
of
up?
course you lost all your fruit, you dummy. You don't know what you're doing. Go ahead, tell me, bro. How you doing? Good morning, sir.
Well, you got to know what the bugs are too. What attacked them? What did?
Leaf-footed bugs and stupid stink bugs.
Oh, okay. There you
Curculio plum bug. They get your peaches and your plums.
go. Mm.
What do I
Mm-mm.
do about them? Is there a thing I can use that's not like poison for the in the future, or like will then
Morning,
I don't
hedgehog.
think I can get a net around it.
The Curculio plum bug, I've heard that Kaylin Clay, that's the only thing I heard that worked.
Okay.
But I
And
don't.
oh, I'm such a dummy. I saw Georgia Peachnut doing that Kaylin Clay,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what she was doing it for. And I have Kaylin Clay for.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it
I
till I
have
saw
it.
her using it. I've never
Yeah.
heard it till she used it.
Oh,
I,
okay. Well, I'm gonna have to try that, I guess, next year. She just
I'm
put
not
it in a
saying it.
bottle and sprayed it.
I'm not saying it worked. I'm in my research. That's the only thing. But I do have some BT. Some not BT. It's organic. It is organic BT or armory listed BT. I have that, so I'm gonna spray the trees down this year once all the fruit off it,
Hmm.
and then if I can find some kaolin clay, I'm gonna try it next year. But that stuff
yeah.
expensive.
Mm.
It costs more than a fruit tree.
Mm-hmm. But then
Really?
you have it. Because you don't need a whole lot,
No,
right?
I bought
You
it for
water
like
it down.
lotions and stuff,
Yeah, me
So
too. I've
yeah, I'll
had it.
use it. Mm-hmm.
Well,
You
see,
get face masks.
that's one of the reasons I
Heartbroken.
don't use all those chemicals and stuff,
Right.
because not that it's bad for you, but the point to it is it costs so much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, kaolin clay is just a natural clay. I
Yeah.
just happen to have it. But so you, Jags, you don't use BT either?
I don't use nothing on my
He
garden.
has bees. He can't use much at all because he could kill his bees too.
Right.
Not
I have bees too. I mean,
the,
it
Yeah.
does, the BT don't harm the bees, but they're nowhere near my garden either. So there's that.
to
Yeah.
be honest, if I would have did research when I first started buying fruit trees like I do now, a lot of those trees are bug resistant. A lot of them are bug resistant.
Right.
Prime example, my Burbank plum
Mhm.
had no bugs,
Right.
no bugs.
That's awesome.
So my Santa Rosa, the one that fruited the most plum, bugs everywhere.
Or
Red
okay.
Blow, peach, bugs everywhere. My Red Haven,
Mm-hmm.
no bugs. Now I've done no research on these to see if they bug resistant because it really don't matter at this point in the ground. But
Right.
going forward, all my fruit trees, I will research it like that.
Are you doing the grow a little fruit tree broke where you're trimming them down to keep them like a certain size so they don't get just crazy on you, like, or no?
You know what? I've been going back and forth, but I do want a food forest, and
Me too.
food forest principles is that they get big enough to cast iron shade over. So
Yeah.
I want to say I'm gonna let them get to 10 foot and
Mhm.
chop them out because
It depends though. There's all layers. So your ones that are supposed to get the largest, you're going to let them be the canopy layer, and then you've got layers and layers below that.
all the ones going along my fence line, I'm gonna let them get to 10 feet to cast the shadow down.
Okay.
All right.
Fruit trees that have bigger fruit like apples and pears, the branches are gonna bend over. So if it's at 10 feet, those branches will come over to 8 feet where you can pick the fruit. But things like plums, those branches don't, unless it's a whole bunch of fruit on it, don't bend down like that. So I'm trying to take all that into factors, you know what I mean? So the bigger fruit, I'm gonna let you bigger.
Or unless you get some heavy birds just laying on them out there and start breaking the branches.
Man, I'm gonna get a BB gun. I'm gonna start busting them little birds, man. All y'all bird lovers are bad people. Y'all encouraging bad behavior. Y'all are definitely encouraging bad behavior.
I've got on my
I didn't mean to.
On my plum tree, I think I got about 4 or 5 branches on both of them from big birds laying on them.
Bro, I've ate so many plums. Now, I've ate a lot of plums, but I've lost 50% of my plums to bugs. Until one thing I did find out, a lot of people like green plums, and plums ripen on the inside. They don't get sweeter though. So a lot of them, I just brought in the house, let them ripen. They weren't that sweet, but I did get to eat them.
Yeah.
But I'm not going crazy.
Oh, sorry.
My plum trees were full of flowers. I ain't getting not one plum. And they sitting right over by the bees.
Yeah.
I think every tree I've had in the ground for at least 2 years, I got fruit off this year. I got Asian pears, regular pear, plums, peaches. I've got apples.
Oh, hold on that.
Persimmon. Yeah, every tree I've had in the ground for at least 2 years, it's fruiting this year.
Dolores, welcome in. Hedgehog, welcome in.
But I can't keep a goddamn Fuyu persimmon. Jesus Christ.
You can't keep a what?
Fuyu looking healthy. I ordered a gyro persimmon from a place. It died. They sent me another one. It died. So I said, okay, that's a bad batch. You know, let me get some persimmon from somewhere else.
How you doing, Terry Jones?
The 2 Fuyu persimmons I got back there look horrible. They ain't put on one new leaf. That's avocado?
Nope.
Soursop.
Soursop.
Soursop, bro.
Congratulations, you grew that.
Thank you. But I had to pull it a little early too because of the bugs. They get scale. I went out there, I had it bagged and everything, and those little buggers got in underneath the bag, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" But it was close enough, so hopefully I'll get it ripening inside, like you said. But we'll see. I've got one more on there. That's the first year after I threatened it. I smacked it in the trunk, and I was like, "You better fruit this year, or I'm cutting you down and burning you."
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing the pro farming method, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, it works.
Yeah, we have a lot in common because I pray over my stuff too, and I ask for prayers too for certain things.
Now I sing in the garden too, but I only sing gangster rap out there. So
they do love it.
They also, I heard, like metal music. They did like a whole scientific.
You tell them do or die, huh?
But no, for real. I heard that classical music make plants grow bigger. Classical, like Beethoven, Mozart, things like that.
That was what they added to the scientific whatever they did, and they said it was like death metal that they responded to the most, which is threatening. Like, bro.
Well, I need to go out. Shit, I got so much out there I need to go threaten. I might even shoot a few rounds in the ground. Hey, I'm not playing with you.
If you think about it, it's a living thing.
Yes.
So if living things get scared, it's always a reaction. If you scare that fruit tree too much, maybe the reaction is fruit.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, I don't do nothing to my blueberries, and they just come out beautiful every year.
But them old though, J3, them blueberries are your height, man. That's different.
Shoot, them things over my height. Them things 12 feet.
I'm thinking about digging up all my blueberries.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I want to put them somewhere where they can't hide because they're in a part of my yard where the birds can hide back there and get them. I want them out in the open so I can be out there with a BB gun picking them off.
Or you could just take and put them in the center and build a trellis around it and throw your net on it.
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
Let's get something understood now. I'm not the pretty gardener. I'm not the pretty gardener.
Nor am I.
It's all production over here. All production. When you walk in my backyard, it's gonna look like a wild forest back there. But I'm getting plenty of food.
Hey,
plenty of food.
I understand.
All these pretty things y'all doing with the trellises and the what's the thing in the middle, the gazebos with passion fruit running up. No, sir, that is not what I do. J3, I'm gonna put it on the fence. I got passion fruit that I'm running up a tree. Gonna look super weird. I got a grapevine somebody sending me. I'm gonna put it on the fence.
I did that with my passion fruit. My passion fruit's going up a tree, but you know what happened? The stupid iguanas came down and started chowing down on it. So now the whole top of my passion fruit vine is just chewed all up, and they break my moringa tree. So yeah, I'm with you on the pew pew.
No, we don't have
moringa too.
They love the moringa. Yeah.
Okay, you have I need to get moringa, but I do have Vitex or the chased tree.
The what?
Chaseberry.
Chase tree?
Yeah, the chaseberry tree. Yeah. I mean, I got a whole. I've all in on the whole. The wild medicinals are the way to go.
Yeah, I can't get chaseberry. That's why I didn't.
Oh no, I'm not going to. I just was impressed that I had it. I was like, wow, what? Sorry, sir.
I said, Buffalo's
welcome in.
Yeah. She is Sunshine came in too. Hey, she is Sunshine. What's up?
I can be up here because we getting our first rain in 2 weeks. J3, y'all getting rain over there?
No, man. It was supposed to rain here, Saturday? And it missed it. I was working on a lawnmower. It started misting. I said, well, let me go in the house. I came in the house, drank me some water, talked to the wife for a few minutes. Next thing you know, it was cleared and the sun is out. I went back working.
No, we ain't had no rain.
Somebody else that doesn't have a job. How you doing, CC?
Good morning, and I do have a job. Thank you.
Good morning, CC.
Hey.
CC, how come we can't see your face?
Because I ain't dressed.
I think he wants to see it more now. Okay.
Wait. I'm sorry. What you said, CC?
Renee's Secret Garden. Welcome in. Homestead.
I have PJs on.
Oh, yeah. I would be in PJs too if I wasn't my daughter's taxi.
Well, I'm up here in my robe. This is PJ adjacent. I would say.
You have the special robe.
I'm actually in my PJ. These are my pajamas. So I'm not even joking. How y'all doing?
How do you know that's CC?
It's me.
How?
It is her.
Hey, I just flipped that coin. That's all. I just flipped a coin.
He wouldn't worry if I was a troll.
That's a good idea, Darthex.
You're right. Ain't no money come, and plus, I know how to get rid of them quick.
Okay.
This Darthex's mom uses a super soaker to pew the birds off the cherry tree.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, I want to take them to the king. I don't want to bathe them.
Yeah, you want to lift them up to the upper room. Yes.
Well,
exactly.
Broke, you could just go get a BB gun. Just go get a BB gun.
Yeah, I'm going to Tractor Supply. They got a nice one, man. The pump.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, the only thing with that, get the ones where you can put as many pumps as you want. Not the one where you pump it 3 times and that's it.
Mm.
And then this is my plan. Once I send them to the king, what's left over, I'm gonna put them around my fruit trees and fertilizer.
That's right. Hey, they got to be useful somehow.
Right. That's right. They got to pay their dues for what they took out of the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, guys, when I bought all these fruit trees, I had no idea that I wanted to actually be a gardener or that it was going to do all the things it's done for me. So I just bought some stuff from Tractor Supply, and they kind of suck. But now I'm learning more, so I'm going to try to add more fruit trees in the future and be smarter about it. But and I
Mhm.
am listening. Y'all, you guys, especially J3 and Brooke, y'all know so much about trees and
I don't. I don't.
you don't.
I
You're a
just,
dummy.
no, I
It's
just
a
tell you
learning
what I do. That's
process.
it.
It's a learning process.
But I
Exactly.
tell you this
I'm
much:
learning a lot.
whenever
Yeah.
you buy a tree, always buy 2 or 3. Never just buy one.
If you can afford it.
Okay.
Even if it's
But yeah,
self-fertilized,
Yeah.
a self-fertile tree, still buy 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It
Yeah,
has
yep.
nothing. Okay, I got something for you. And think about it like this. I agree 100% with what J3 said.
Yeah, I do too.
It's not always about the pollination factor sometimes. Sometimes trees just need a friend. I believe all my fruit trees need a friend. I truly believe that. If
They
you
need
got,
a family member.
yeah,
They need
if,
a family member.
I definitely need a family member. A lot on the back of the tag is,
hugging each one of your trees.
ma'am.
I can imagine you out there hugging each one of your trees.
Only if they give me fruit. They don't give me no fruit. I ain't hugging none of them.
That's right. We were just talking about that, Cece. No. We beat their trunks and yell at them and tell them, you better make some fruit or go. You're going.
Oh,
And if one leaves start dying, I get real close to them. CC. I said, if you die, kill you.
oh mercy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm actually.
Too funny.
I think that you might be right. I'm trying to figure out how I can get this fence that I have around these front fruit trees kind of extended out because it's too close to them to begin with. But the fruit tree guilds might be helpful in that regard. I've noticed in the garden this year that I'm planting the plants a little closer than they say on the packages or whatever,
Mhm.
and they're much happier.
That's all
That's
right.
one of the biggest
all right.
mistakes people make right there.
Believe in the packages, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one. Now I'm out here. There's a bunch of pecan growers, fruit tree growers, and everything. The only reason it's so wide in between their trees is so that tractor can get through there. That's it.
Facts.
That's it.
Right.
Right.
But even just the
Right.
plants, like I learned that I've never had a problem producing peppers, but
Mhm.
this year, because it's only really my second year real gardening, but now that I have them closer together, they seem happier and they're producing more and they're doing
Yeah,
it
because
early.
they talk to each other under the surface. They talk to each other
that's
through
my Philly. It
the,
connects the whole world.
Yeah,
My Philly
yeah.
is the original internet.
yes,
Plants
exactly.
like to touch. You know,
But
like their leaves, you'll notice that their leaves are kind of
Yes.
touch each other.
Yep.
Yes, yeah, and they like it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If
Oh my God.
You know
Now
it's gonna be a good
funny.
week when Brooke sings in the morning. You just
my
know
trees,
it's gonna be a good
my
week.
trees might be 4 to 5 feet apart,
Yeah.
but in the middle, I got blueberry trees planted in between. Bushes, blueberry bushes.
Right.
And
Mhm.
I'm just
And
going to
that's
put everything around so that, hey,
yeah.
just be careful where you walk. That's all.
That's food
So,
forestry though.
J3
That's the layers. You're doing the layers like food
With the-
forestry.
with
Sorry.
the blueberry bushes, so then they don't really like that much sun. They like more shade.
Yeah, they do.
It's more like as the sun comes up and rotates over,
Uh-huh.
my trees are content because after about 1 o'clock, they do get shade.
Mhm.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, mine dried out even in the shade this weekend from the
But
heat.
okay, CC, you got to two things you got to add to your blueberries: pine needles and coffee. Use coffee grounds.
Yeah, I've been doing the coffee around. I don't have any pine around. So
Might have to get the blueberry acidifier.
You can get a whole bundle of pine straw for $3, CC.
Yeah, they do. They do sell it now at the Big W.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And my Ace Hardware
With a
sell
whole
about
pile of
2
what
days.
they don't want. I'm
Oh, your
sorry.
Ace, your Ace Hardware does.
Oh, get some mini pine nuggets.
Yes,
Shredded pine
that's
nuggets.
what
The one that come in the bags.
Growing
Yeah.
Out of the Box uses that. He uses peat, small pine nuggets, and then he'll use compost and mix it all together.
But I don't believe in pine straw in my yard because it attracts water bugs, aka
Oh.
big roaches.
I
That's
already
all
Yeah,
it is. You
like
know
the
what?
one
You're
I.
right,
It's not
bro.
the pine needle, it's the pine tree,
It's
actually.
the pine. Yeah, it's
Trees.
the trees. They live up
So,
in the trees.
but wait.
What lives up in what lives up in pine trees?
The big palmetto bug.
Roaches.
Yeah,
Roaches.
the ones that fly
Uh,
at you.
yeah.
Well,
But
okay.
okay,
Okay.
if they live in the tree and you get a whole bunch of the tree leaves, wouldn't they be at home where they always be at?
No. I don't have I got nothing but pine needles over here under these blueberries, and I guarantee you can go rub your hand in right now. You won't find one roach.
I guarantee it is. I guarantee it's a roach motel out there that you just ain't find yet.
Hey, I mess with
Oh,
that mess all the time. I ain't found one yet.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry,
But now
Mr.
I had
Rachel.
pine trees all in my
What?
front yard, all in the back,
Yeah,
and as soon as you walk out the door, you'll see a roach flying.
yeah.
Once
Yeah,
I got rid of all them trees and
you're
everything,
right.
you very seldom see a roach around here.
They
Yeah.
went to the neighbor's yard. They
Right.
there. They just ain't at your house.
Yeah,
Hey,
you want.
Fresh and Fire.
Rachel, I'm so sorry. That
I know. I
sucks.
said that to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? I can't see the chat. What's up?
She said it's so hot, all the blossoms fell off her
Yeah.
pomegranate tree. She's
Yeah.
like
I'm so sorry.
heartbroken. Good morning, Fresh and Fire.
I had that
And-
happen. Homestead Rachel. I had that happen with the big old rain off my mango tree.
Is it the heat that called pomegranate do well in California, which is
Yeah, the
super hot.
Mediterranean. It might be just that they were just inconsistent because we have had inconsistent rains this year. Like we've had drought
Oh,
and then a little bit of rain, and then drought and then a pouring rain.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
my pomegranate still all the leaves are still on there.
If it's under 3 years old, Rachel, she just ain't ready yet. She just still
Yeah.
a baby.
I
Yeah,
think
that's why I
Odom's
asked.
trying to broke. I think Odom's is asking if you got roots on your panache tiger fig.
Mm.
I don't have a Pinard Tiger fig.
Oh, got root. It says got roots on your panache or panache
Oh
tiger.
no, he got roots on it.
He
He,
got
he
roots.
rooted one for me.
I'm saying to you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
well,
rooted one for me.
What
Yeah.
kind of fig
That
is
means
that?
he did it. That's awesome. They rooted.
oh, we got
Good for
one
you.
for you.
Old dog is that guy, y'all. He
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
that
he
dude.
is.
Bro,
Yeah,
what
he
kind of fig is that?
It's a green striped fig.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh,
That's
okay.
different.
I need
Yeah.
to
Why
get
do
me
bugs
some.
ever mess with my figs?
I
Is
got
there
2
something
trees
special
up.
about figs that the bugs just don't like?
They're high in oxalic acid.
The birds eat them.
Oh, I
Birds
know.
will eat them.
I've been fighting the birds for them, but the
Yeah.
bugs, I didn't realize they were high in oxalic acid. And strangely enough, they're 6 feet
there
from
you
my
go.
bees. So
Hey,
Right.
bro.
They-
Hey. We got to chill out with the big words now. It's too early in the morning for this list now.
what's
Look,
the big
nope.
word?
I see all that. You know what you said. Don't come on.
whatever.
Come on. You thought I was going to try to say that? Really? No, man. No, man.
Oxalic acid.
Barb.
Oxalic acid. I said that. You don't
She
like
is.
that word?
Already good.
Actually,
No, I'm just saying.
men need to be careful because, like, that's not said a lot about the figs. It's said about greens, but the oxalic acid, if you get not just men, women and men who get the stones, the kidney stones, have to be careful with figs too.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I didn't know
I
that.
ain't got them because I got a whole bunch of fig trees, and every time that fellow got a fig on there right, I'm getting it.
Well,
Oh,
you drink your water. I noticed that about you. You're good about staying hydrated or eating watermelon or something to hydrate your body. So, you know, in the South you have to be, or you're just dying.
I thought kidney stone came from a lot of soda.
It can come from a lot of things, depending on what's dehydrating you and building up in your body. It could be a calcium-based one, or the oxalic acid causes it too.
Why
with a
you
lot
keep
of
using
men.
that word? You trying to mess me up?
I'm sorry. Oxalic acid. Oxalic
I
acid.
see hoping you
No.
don't know the meaning of it. That's all.
Yeah, David. That's what I got something over on you, broke. I got to use it because you just the man. Just the
You know
man.
what? I
He
found
said
out.
pew-pews, composting them pew-pews. I was immediately, when he said it, I was like, oh, look at that. He's composting his enemies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. David.
Okay. Odom
Yep.
said that's an LSU fig.
Okay.
So I have one of those.
What's an LSU fig?
The one he was talking about, he got
Talking about
roots
growing the
on.
roots.
Yeah.
Damn, Cricket P said Pinard Tiger fig.
I read what was up here.
Yeah,
All I
that's
could
what
do-
he
Yeah.
said.
That's what he said,
I
but then
thought-
he just said it was a LSU fig.
I got
Oh.
LSU gold and purple.
Oh, he made the mistake then. He
Good
made the
morning,
mistake.
girl, Dad.
Fresh and Fire, how you doing?
Fresh and Fire, new video. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm not promote folk like that. You know, I don't do that. It's just it was on my head, and I think
Go ahead. Half of it came out already. Go ahead.
Oh, the only thing figs give you is deliciousness.
That's it.
You just don't get those things. They're good for you. You
Yeah.
probably
No,
First,
I think I was on Mr. T Live, and I was saying, Fresh and Fire need to do more videos, and they say, "Oh, we have." So I went over there and realized I just wasn't getting notifications. They put it in that
Right.
page below.
I don't
They
get their
turn it off.
notifications either.
I don't either.
I don't get the notification either.
I have to go and check
And I
and see
know
what.
I'm sub to him.
Me too.
Yeah.
Getting back
I
to
ain't
the
got
pig.
no notifications. So I went over there and watched all the ones I missed.
Aw,
Okay.
that's so sweet.
I've
Broke
got
you off
I
today?
got 2 fig trees. Them fellas going in the ground.
What?
Hey,
You
Barbara.
Barbara.
bought me lunch? You asking up what you trying to purchase me lunch, young lady?
You didn't even bring me my drink when I was close to you, so I don't want to hear that.
Close. You were 7 hours away. You so close. You were a short plane trip
I'm
away.
further away now.
Huh?
Okay.
Further away now.
Yeah.
Barb Brownlee, how you doing?
So LSU developed the Panache tiger. It's in the LSU family.
Oh, okay. That explains that then. Yeah.
Oh, she said
I know what these things are. They're all good, though.
Homestead Rachel said that's a new tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ain't ready to fruit. It's a baby. Y'all stop rushing these babies.
Right.
Y'all feel like I need to put a bunch of fertilizer so I can get fruit the first year. No. Grant the fruit tree 3 years in the ground and start producing good fruit. That's 3 years.
Cooking. What's
Patience. Patience, gardeners.
Fresh and Fire said YouTube be hating on them.
Yeah, YouTube hate on everybody, man.
Yeah.
YouTube only
Hey, welcome
Right.
in. How you doing?
the people with 100,000 and up subscribers. Let's keep it a book. If you get 100 views on your video, that's because 75 people really like your channel.
Fresh and Fire. You need to sit down and let Fire get up there. He'll bring the folks to you. Come on now.
What?
Hey, Fire did his goddamn thing on the grill, man. What the tomahawk steak?
He be cooking on that grill.
That grill is amazing. The two. I love that grill.
Wow,
That's over
that's
the
steak for this goddamn
Hey,
Hey,
that steak
and
will
then in
last,
Georgia, and then ask me if I want a piece, cutting it up in my face.
hey,
Right.
that steak will last me 2 days.
Rachel says she shouldn't have got me excited.
Yeah, right. I hear that. I hear that because I had the tiny little mangoes on my mango tree. I saw them. I was like, oh. And then, the rain came and it was too young. It was too young too.
Yeah.
But, you get hopeful.
And then something else.
Girl, how you doing?
Hey, Karen.
It depends on the tree.
Right.
When you buy a tree from the wherever you get it, and it already got fruit on it, and then the next year you don't get fruit, it's because they fertilized that joker to near death, and it said, "Let me put out some babies to carry on my legacy because I think I'm gonna die."
That's what
That's why those trees be fruiting like that.
My Celeste fig did that. I bought it. It had figs on it. The next year I didn't get any figs, and now this year I'm finally getting the figs.
Hedgehog's Homestead.
Yeah, they got to adjust to your soil because you ain't doping them up like the shop was doing.
Right. Right. With all that.
But if you do want to dope them up, I know some stuff to use. I know some stuff to use. You can get fruit almost immediately.
What is that stuff?
Now, if you're not organic gardener, you don't care about it. For your trees that you got in the ground, go to find Fertilum nut and fruit tree. It's in a blue bag. It's like 19, 15, 12. When I say it's gonna put fruit on the tree, it's gonna put fruit on them. And if you got in containers and you don't care about organic gardening, get you some Osmo coat. It will put fruit on the vine. On the vine. You hear me?
But now
Okay.
those are non-organic methods, he said, just in case anybody didn't catch that. If you're organic, these are not for organic.
I'm the guy she is. I'm the dude. I'm the dudette. I'll do that. Trust me.
But even this,
we can't do it.
If your plant, if your tree about to die and doing bad, Get some of that stuff because it's better to have unorganic. Well, don't do that either because then they're gonna get in your soul. Never mind. Don't do that. Never mind.
Hey, Fresh, tell him he gotta come.
Container.
He gotta show us how to do the grilling right. You
Just
need to
get
get
them
on and
on.
show us how to do that grilling right.
Okay, but as soon as,
Have you guys ever heard of potato soup fertilizer?
no.
Mm-mm.
All right, so there's this Jadam kind of method thing for
Wedding
potatoes.
agent. Jadam, wedding agent.
I have
Say
the
who?
book. It's a Korean farming method, but I got changed
There you go.
Malachi.
I love
I
you,
got the
Carol.
The-
Korean farming method.
What did you say?
It's a
Wait.
Korean- it is. It's a Korean farming method, and she probably knows the recipe better. I just heard it. I went to a grower's house yesterday, or he's a grower. He grows everything. It's amazing, and they have a greenhouse where they've dug into the ground like 4 feet, and then they built the greenhouse. It's amazing what they do over there. But he was like, "I got to make my potato soup for my plants." I was like, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, you boil them down and let them get really like mushy, and then you have that. You let it sit and you let it get." He said it gets milky on top, and it almost looks like there's a SCOBY, like a kombucha, sort of like a film on top. And once it gets there, he said, "Give that to the plants," and they just. I was like, "Wow."
Really?
All right,
He does
what's
strain stuff out though, sir.
no, what's the NPK ratio of that mix?
I
That's
don't.
what I wonder.
I don't have any idea. I didn't even think. I was so shocked to hear potato soup, and then he started explaining it. I didn't even think for any of that. I didn't think to ask, but I can. I mean, I'll ask him. I'll let you guys know.
I was gonna sound like a hater, but I'm not gonna be a hater this morning, Cricket Peach. I'm not gonna be that guy.
What you gonna hate me for? I ain't done nothing but talk about some
No.
stuff. I heard.
I was gonna make a real hater-ish
Get up to
comment
the country girl,
Hey,
welcome
country girl.
in.
Oh,
because I just think that all super juice or funk juice, whatever you call it, works great for plants. I think people make some of the stuff way too complicated. You can get common weeds and grass and put it in the bucket, put water on it.
yeah.
And
I mean, I do that. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, it's
Hey,
just
can I say
Yeah.
real quick? Ghetto to country girl. Hey, sweetie, and y'all, please check her out. She is amazing.
promo.
Hush up.
Whoa.
You know, Peach do it all the time, so don't worry about that.
Whoa, J3, I didn't know we can promote ourselves. I got stuff coming up too. Let me get a whole bunch of good promo like Sugar P.
Somebody else. Hush up. Don't be mean. I just thought it was cool, but you're right. All the junk that you can, everything that you pull up that you hate so much, that's taking all that nutrition out of your soil, and you sit in there, that water, and let it do its thing. It all does seem to work. I just thought it was because I never heard anybody say anything about potatoes. No, what?
I'm gonna do a live called a promo show. So what I'm gonna do is
Well, if I get my notification, I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Interesting.
But no, dude, I was super bored, J3. I'm glad you came on this morning, dude. I want to do 1,000 things, but my little girl is out for the summer, and she said, "Daddy, we ain't going nowhere today." I said, "Okay, buddy."
Right.
Is she looking out for her or you?
Right.
J3, look, I only have a couple of days off, man. I be in these streets, these garden streets. You hear me? I hit every big box store looking for fruit trees and discounts. You know what I'm saying? So
Diva does the Jadam method. She knows how to make that.
is it the Jadam wedding agent or is it Jadam method you talk about?
It's this right here from this book
Promo.
from Young Sang Chow.
Young Shake Chow.
What my book is?
It's
Can I
got
promote my book?
Great
Let me
pictures.
promote my book.
You
Yeah,
talk
promote your
about
book.
these things all the time, Carol, but I don't actually. I've never looked into any of the Jadam methods. Just the
Shawnee said
Korean
she
greenhouse
does it.
thing.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
wicked cool.
I've been
Talk
with
about your book,
somebody-
Micro. I mean,
Yeah.
bro.
Whoa.
Talk about your book, man.
Hey, I'm Broke Farmer, and this is
Yeah.
10 ways to go broke buying fruit trees.
No.
On Amazon right now. On Amazon.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, honey. Yep. I have the Jadam, and that was from DTG. I have all his books. Broke. You write a book.
Hello, Shawnee. How you
I'll
doing?
support. These are all DTG.
Oh, you know I got DTG stuff too, girl. Not all of it though. No, I'm not buying all his books. No.
I got all of it because he's from Florida, so we represent.
I know, and if his brother would write a book, I would have to buy it because he's right here. Yeah,
I'm only gonna buy gardening books if YouTube and the internet stop working.
Well, I'm getting them for when they do, in case they knock it out. So, yeah.
Hey, bro, fresh. Can you read the chat? Fresh and fire, that up there.
But I've only had mine, my big wood chip pile for a year now. I started every day. It ain't nothing like this yet.
Yeah,
but you know what? It ain't gotta stay that long, bro.
No, it doesn't.
It don't have to stay a year.
Yeah,
I got my ceiling at the bottom. I can see my ceiling when I move, but it ain't black gold yet.
Sometimes I move the wood chips just to get that dirt up under there.
Right.
And I put that in the flower pot.
Hey, and fun fact, black gold and not only was under wood chip, but that was my stripper name in the late 90s.
Oh Lord. Urban Garden Chronicles, welcome in.
Good to know.
Now we're going to the strip club.
Coming to the stage, black gold.
Oh my goodness.
So damn cute. I love
it.
Hey. Homesteader Rachel said it was 109 degrees yesterday where she's at.
Oh, holy cow. Oh my word.
Nuts. That is nuts.
Yeah,
we complain about the heat all year, and then as soon as it get cold, we complain about the cold. You know why it's 4 seasons? So God makes sure you can't complain too long about nothing. that's why it's 4 seasons.
Find the one you like and love it, and then suffer the rest.
Right.
It's too cold. Wait 2 months. Too hot.
Oh, I like our winter. Our winter's great. I like our winter. Our winter's fantastic.
You don't get winter.
Snowbirds. That's why all the snowbirds come here. No, we don't. We don't really get winter.
You really don't.
The dirt and plants.
That's
amazing. Yes, Queen.
Yeah. That's our growing season. Is our winter. The biggest growing season.
When you really get going.
What is this dirt y'all speak of?
Hey.
What is this dirt they speak of, J3? I don't know this substance.
Bro farmer.
Soil. Make sure you say soil.
Where is dirt at on the periodic table? What element is dirt?
Right up under.
That's stuff that you throw your seeds in and everything grow.
I guarantee you ain't going into no dirt. I guarantee that's a misconception.
That's soil. Yeah. Dirt is dead. Soil is living. You want soil.
I don't even know this word y'all speak of it. I don't utter such things out of my mouth.
Carol the Girl Miniature would like to see some of those moves from your black gold days.
Wow.
All right, Carol, go to my garden only page.
Gardeners only. There you go.
And that's the name of my garden only page, Black Gold.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So that's how you get your fruit tree money. Okay. I think we see now.
Yeah, but hey, look. About 30 years ago and a better hairline. Oh yeah.
You know what this seems like to me right now?
Wow.
Bro.
Sir?
It seems like I got Miss T slot and you just took mine.
They all work out how it work out, Jay.
J3, what was your name? Your stage name back in the day?
Honey Slanger.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay. That name's right for a minute.
Hey, you know what? That will work too.
That could totally work.
That would work.
Oh my God.
Hey. It was the honey slanger, but then after they watched too much, they said, "Oh no, that's a mango slanger." So
the mango.
Read some chat.
Yeah, but Joel, he's trying to correct the terminology because dirt is dead, soil is living. It has a living.
Sweet thumb, welcome in.
Yeah.
I don't even utter that word. That word y'all speak of has no life, no nothing to it.
Right.
And can I get on soapbox for a minute, J3?
Go.
Let me get on the soapbox for a minute.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we saying we eating these vegetables for nutritional value,
Right.
they get that nutritional value from the soil, right? If
Right.
your soil has no nutrition and you got big fruit, guess what? You just got big fruit with no nutritional value. So all this stuff y'all
Yes.
putting in there and that fruit looks spectacular, you should have went to Kroger. It's the same thing. Y'all
Right.
hating on Kroger.
That's
But
right.
Well,
Kroger been feeding y'all for the last 50 years.
the
Preach.
difference with that is you're not putting any chemical on your big fruit, but they are putting chemicals on theirs.
There.
My point is,
I know.
if you don't have nutrition in the soil, your food is void of nutritional value.
Mhm.
So if you get it from Kroger, just rinse it good, and you still got nutritionless food. Nutritionless food. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yes.
Because I mean, people don't think about that. Yes, it's organic, but if you just growing in lifeless soil,
Mm.
it's no life in the food.
There you go, Joel.
Right.
That's why it's called dirt, because it dries
Yep.
out and there's nothing to it, and you got to use soil in the grow bags. There you
All right,
go.
I'm stepping down off the soapbox. They do.
To each
I
his
like
own. To each
soapbox,
his
bro.
own.
That's a good one.
Everybody don't know what soil is.
Right.
Right.
That's
Well,
true.
So
he just taught them. We just
for
went
the
to
new
church
for
and
the new
broke
farmers
soil.
and gardeners and everything.
Take me to
Dirt.
the king. I don't have much to
Just a mycelium.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Lord. How do you get nutrition in your soil?
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good one.
the
How do you
poo-poo
get
juice helps.
nutrition in your soil, and how do you know that the soil is okay?
Okay. Take.
Go
Call on
ahead.
me. Take.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna do it
Listen,
an easy. I'm gonna do it an easy
We-
way for me. For me,
There you
the
go.
way I know I got good dirt, soil, is I see mushrooms on the ground. That's it.
Yes.
That's a
That's
good
one
one.
thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
mushrooms is
Now,
one thing. Yeah.
you could talk to somebody that deals with soil all the time. You got it, bro.
Go ahead,
No,
bro.
okay. This is two-parter, y'all. I'm gonna get back on the soapbox for this. And say, how do you get nutrients into your soil? Things that you add things to your soil that have nutrient richness to them. I just be making up words.
Right.
Putting old fruits and old vegetables,
Yeah.
organic granular
Organic matter.
fertilizer that builds
Right.
it.
Old coffee
Anything
grounds.
that was had
Yeah.
nutritional value to it that
Right.
you put in the soil. I mean everything.
Anything you put
Put
in
in there.
compost, you put into your soil. You put that into your soil.
Joe,
And
go ahead. Go ahead.
how
Go
do
ahead.
you know what soil if your soil is okay? First off, I'm gonna give you a quick test. If you water your soil and it still look ashy, it's bad soil. That's look.
Hey, we
If
have
it dries out,
soil in
if it
Texas.
dries out super fast, it's bad soil. And if you don't know what ashy soil is, we were talking about black
Right.
gold, which is a dark, rich soil.
Right.
If your soil has a consistency, almost the color of whipped peanut butter, that's
Mhm.
bad soil.
Yeah.
That's bad soil. Ashy, cracking, won't stay moist,
Yeah.
bad soil. Start adding like South
Yeah.
Florida said,
Organic matter, compost.
compost, organic stuff, anything that die, put it in the ground.
Nana
You
said she
can make
prefers she
compost
has
tea. Yeah, she's
So-
got dirt because she's here. We get a lot of dirt, but if you cover that dirt, you get soil. If you cover it too with I put out actually, and I'm trying this because I even heard it from another gardener because we have very sandy soil. It's the cardboard method with the mulch on top, and you just let
Oh, the
that
lasagna method,
work.
root
You
stock.
let that work. And then we also have, you can do the poo-poo juice. That's on Diva's channel. It's also on other people's channel. It was David the Good calls it swamp water. It
Swamp water, yeah.
stinks, but it works. If you have duck water, that's what Hedgehog's Home said was in my side chat. She's been using, and they made her onions like huge this year. Huge.
My onion's bigger than hers.
No.
Netta, you gotta put some grease on that ashy soil.
What now?
Got to put some grease on that ashy soil, he said. Oh, another way to know if it's good soil, Ghetto to Country Girl, is do you have weeds? The weeds want to cover it up. The weeds are natural, and if you aren't growing weeds, that's a really bad sign. If it's just nothing and it's sandy and it's ashy, it's dead. It's dead dirt.
And
And
another thing with that is I don't promote these folks anything, but get yourself some black cow, mix it in with your dirt. If you don't have anything, just mix it in with your dirt and let your dirt become soil by mixing it with the black cow.
Yeah.
Work.
and find somebody. First off, this is a good way to get free compost. Find somebody who has chickens and tell them next time you want to clean your pen out, call me. I'm your person. Scoop up you some, fill up your bucket, let it sit for 3 to 6 months. You Gucci. If you know somebody got a rabbit, you can take it straight from the Buddha and put it on the soil. From the Buddha to the soil immediately. Immediately. That thing ain't got to sit down. It is cold compost. And that goes for goats, horses. What else I'm leaving out, J3? Goats, horses.
Well, in my case, goat, sheep, not the chicken. Everything but the chicken can go.
Alpaca poop. All that works.
There you go. Yep.
And also, there are a lot of plants that you can grow within your garden that you can use for just biomass to chop and drop. So, what is it? Canna or calla lilies, the comfreys, all those things. They grow very large leaves that you can chop and drop. You can so many. Sunflowers are great, and
that mimosa.
And also, if you go fishing, definitely don't pour out your fish water, pour your fish water right into the garden.
Tell them about it, CC. Tell them about it.
And the biggest loss y'all are losing when it comes to composting, bills, paper. Get you a paper shredder. Shred all that. If you use paper towels, put it in the compost. All that
from the dryer in your compost.
What makes your dirt, your soil? What makes your dirt become soil is putting all them old bills in there.
Bills, I do.
Right.
I do it.
Yeah, Joel was talking about him going. He goes, I go fishing in a place called the Mine Ponds, about 30 miles away. I catch 150 bluegills. Wow! In about 3 hours, I toss them in the soil hole, 5 per bag, free nutrients. Plus, it's fun. Yeah, I would like that kind of fishing. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
All your the heads, the tails, the scales, the bones, put it all in the soil.
Yeah. Just make sure it's deep, because if you have raccoons, they'll come digging up your plant sometimes. Your starts and stuff. I've seen people
put coffee grounds on top of it, because people are put coffee grounds on top of cocaine, and the drug sniffing dogs don't smell it.
Yes, I watched that show, and he is correct.
I thought you was going to confirm.
Actually, no, he's not. They find them anyway through X-ray. But
y'all never seen Miami Vice? They put the coffee grounds around the cocaine, so the dogs can't smell it.
They kind of know that now, though. That now the dogs, if they smell coffee, they go after those
Miss
people.
Georgia, welcome in.
Hey, David.
Hey, David. Yeah.
And people are always, I don't know. I live in the country, so my situation's a little bit different. But like for our compost, I put everything in it. I put meat. I put grease. It don't matter to me. But I don't live in the city.
Yeah.
And the things that get in there is very few and far between. It's caged in too. So it just gives all more
grease
available to the worms and stuff.
I'm not quite sure about the grease, because
is that why they have the greasy leaf? Big Daddy greasy leaf.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's some collard greens in that hole that they had the grease in.
I use very little grease actually gets put out, because I reuse and filter every bit of the
RLM, welcome in.
She's been here. RLM said coffee grounds and black pepper together. That sounds good, RLM. Yeah. Maybe some cayenne. Yeah, to keep them away from the fish.
Garden, welcome in, sis.
Keep them away from the fish. Because I know people who have had their tomatoes dug up because of the eggs that they put in the hole, and also because of fish heads.
Right.
Well, look, y'all. I gotta run. I got a few things to do. I've enjoyed myself up here with y'all, man. I hope y'all have a lovely day. I hope everything
Appreciate it,
you
bro.
touch turns
Yeah.
to gold, and y'all have an abundant day.
Amen.
You too,
Amen.
bro.
You too,
Peace.
bro. Thanks
Bye,
for the
bro.
Church of Soil time.
Yeah, it was good.
Amen.
Yeah, so I don't no misunderstanding. I don't fry anything, so it's not like I go and put like a pan of grease. Just a little bit of drippings is all that you'll ever get. But
Yeah.
when I was in the city, I tried to compost. I've been like a tree hugger, I think, my whole
Break
life.
that
I tried
box
to
up.
compost. Everybody freaked
Yeah.
out about it. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that for
Because
me out
it'll
here,
bring
I
in the
use a
rats.
little-
The rats will come for that.
Yeah, I guess it does.
It'll
In the
bring in
city,
rats.
absolutely.
You're out far enough out that you might not notice it, but in the city you notice it because they go after other stuff.
Oh yeah, that would be gross.
And they crap all over and pee all over, and then they follow that trail
That's
too.
really nasty.
Yeah, it is
That's
nasty.
gross.
Yeah, it's very nasty. Oh, Broke said he's still listening.
Yeah.
J3.
But there will be people nervous about that whole fish thing. Y'all, them things are completely gone in like 2 weeks. Like there's nothing in that hole anymore. All we got to do is keep the animals away from it for just
the
like
worm,
14 days.
Yeah.
the worm does their job. They do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've got trees that, well, most of my trees are out the
pescatarian.
half a 55-gallon barrel now. But when I first put them in, I threw like 3 or 4 eggs in there, and I plant the tree and just leave it.
Yeah.
I dig in it now. You can't find eggshells or nothing in there anymore.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I did with most of my old eggs. You can tell about the rot and all. I throw them right in the garden.
Yeah, that's the compost. Everything was the idea that to make it easier on people who couldn't get the browns and the greens figured out or didn't have room for a pile was to do that. Was to just dig a hole and drop it in.
Right.
Yeah, that stuff is very much easier to do than the whole.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially when you're first starting out, and also the turning of the compost and all that. And
Oh yeah, I never get that done right. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't do it.
You can do like some of the other gardens. Just go ahead and put some holes in a bucket, and just do it that way.
Actually, I'm getting ready to do that.
Just throw it in the bucket and put the lid on it. You don't have to worry about the animals or anything.
Yeah,
but your worms and all them other good things down there gonna get to eat.
I just bumped my bucket. It's so funny. Were you in bed watching that when GT and I realized we bought worm stuff on the same day?
Hey.
We have that thing. We came in another time and was like, you know what I want? What are you looking at? What fruit? Mangosteen. Both of us at the same time said it. It's like, what? Like, so
what is this bucket thing y'all speak of? Please
I'm gonna do it on my channel. It's basically it's a 5-gallon bucket. You put holes in it, but you got to dig a hole deep enough for that 5-gallon bucket, and then you compost in the bucket, and the worms come in and they take it out to your garden.
Right.
You need a lid, and I got a gamma. Yes,
I have
all the way. All the way. I'm not using a regular lid because the snakes. I have a gamma lid. I bought a
I
gamma
have a composting bucket somewhere in my yard. I dug it deep, and then the grass grew over, and I was like, it's somewhere.
That's like my poo-poos. You see, I left it.
So right now it's just full of dirt because you ain't seen it in quite a while.
It's full of dirt, and the worms got their permanent home.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah,
that works when you got a big bed, not just a garden, but when you got all these beds that you put up, build beds and all that stuff, take and put a container in the ground. That's one where you don't have to keep digging and trenching it and all that stuff. Just put everything in the bucket and leave it alone, and it will get all over the garden.
Great idea. That's a great idea. But it's a deep hole. I don't know. Somebody else gonna have to dig that hole. I can't.
No, it ain't deep. All you're doing is you're going by the size of the bucket. Set the bucket on the ground. That's your diameter right there, and just start. You can sit and use a little hand shovel just to dig. What the bucket is about 19 inches tall, and you just want to take to where the handle's at. That's enough right there. Just put a handle at, and then stick it in there and throw your junk in there.
Right.
I like the sound of it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to try that. But I'm gonna have to wait until Carol's video is out so I know how to do it right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, as long as Carol can dig a hole in her yard with all the roots that I have going on with my trees. That's the big thing. That's the thing that kept me from it before was, oh my gosh. But now I have one of those nice shovels that has the like serrated edge. Love it. I got it for my bananas.
Or you could just have an axe, handy axe.
Yeah, I need a new handle for my axe, or it'll be handily over the fence.
Oh, God.
I want a pickaxe. It's like I think a pickaxe would be really good for some of the dig jobs I come across around here that I can go up on. I
Pickaxes are
can't
great.
do it.
It'll work your back.
Okay, eventually.
It'll work your back.
You might need a little muscle too.
Yeah, you got to have muscle, and you got to have that perfect slide. Like when you are holding it, you got to have that perfect slide down the handle as you're doing it, or you're using all your back and pulling out your back.
Yeah. I use the auger too, the drill auger.
Right.
I love the auger. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do.
One.
Yeah, I'm going to use the auger to dig it.
Get one, I think.
Yeah.
I got mine off of Temu.
For y'all lazy people. For y'all lazy people, y'all can use an auger. Other than that, we could use a shovel and pure muscles.
Yeah.
I don't have muscles like you, J3.
I don't have muscles like, not like the honey slanger.
We use a broad fork too. Having a broad fork helps a lot with breaking up of all that crap. It is really helpful, but it's still a crap ton of work, even after doing that.
That's one of the things about having a garden. You got to realize that it is work.
Yeah,
it is.
It's work that is beneficial.
And it is a relationship. It's not just work. You have if you want to have a productive garden, apparently you got to have a relationship with your plants.
Yep.
Yes, fresh and fire. I got it there somewhere.
I know. No kind of
not relations with
you got to be in you got to have a relationship with your hoe.
Yes. Hoes can kill too. That's going to be my shirt.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be one of my first shirts.
My hoe killed a lot of snakes.
Yep.
Yep. Good with it.
I'm going to do that shirt.
Sometimes it sounds right, and then sometimes it don't sound right when y'all say it, Cece.
Right. I broke my daddy's hoe. That doesn't sound right either. But it was an old handle. I need a new handle.
It was an old handle.
Yeah, it was. She had an old handle, and she just snapped under the pressure.
The axe, right?
Right. She just snapped under the pressure.
My cucumber
broke her. Sorry.
My cucumber soil keeps staying damp. Some of the leaves are turning yellow. Are they dying? Do I keep my cucumbers in the sun? Stay cucumber. You might be watering them every day, Carol. You don't need to water them every day.
Yeah. Might be over loving them. I've done that before, Carol. It's really common, actually, when you first start gardening. It's to over love them or to forget that they're there. It's very common.
Well, on the cucumber, you could water it every 2 or every 3 days.
Yeah.
And don't let it stay soaking wet at the bottom.
Yeah, because that's root rot. If it starts all going yellow, then that you've rotted the roots of the plant.
I have a brown Russian cucumber plant. And so the cucumbers look like potatoes. But I don't know when to harvest them because they're brown. So I'm like, I don't know.
Anybody else?
Are they brown or yellow?
No, they're brown.
What's the name of them?
Brown Russian cucumbers.
Brown Russian cucumbers. Let me ask Mr. Google Pants. Brown Russian.
I was thinking of the yellow one with the little stripes on it. I think tiger cucumber something.
No, this is Russian brown cucumbers.
Right, there's so many of them now. All the different cucumbers. Hold on. Did you mean brown Russian cucumber? Yes, I did. It says about they are ready to harvest about 55 to that's not helping. 55 to 60 days after planting.
I had an issue with those lemon cucumbers. I forgot they were supposed to be yellow, so I was waiting. I was like, "What is wrong with these things?"
Right? They're like,
no, Carol, you don't water okra every day.
Okay, the cucumber is best harvested at 5 to 7 inches long. It says.
What?
So you got to get out there with your ruler, CC.
Well,
You got to judge the
sound
length
like
on
a
it. CC.
potato. So
Pause.
Broke said the best tasting cucumber is Richmond apple cucumber.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds
I
good.
Broca's growing the same the brown Russian too. He's
That
growing
sounds
those.
really good. An apple cucumber. Does it have a little bit of an apple flavor, Broke? Because that sounds good.
Probably not.
Fresh and
Probably
Fire says she's Googling already to see who sells them.
Right? I just did too. Fresh and Fire. I think they can be. Yeah. Urban Farmer has them. Love the Earth. Urban Farmer has 1/4 ounce for $7.
The Sikkim cucumber. I don't know nothing about that one either.
sick 'em.
Silkum.
Order. Is
Silkum.
that a seed?
The Silkum
Sikkim.
cucumber.
Sick 'em.
Sick 'em.
Yeah. She is Sunshine. I'm so leery
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them,
yeah.
even though they're beautiful packages from there. After learning that those aren't all their seeds, that they're just basically a seed broker, why do I want to pay the highest price just to have that pretty package?
Right.
You know, so I'm
Oh,
not.
okay. That's what the brown Russian is called.
Oh, it's also called the Sikkim. Yeah, I didn't see that. Probably got.
Why do we want to grow everything and we don't eat everything?
That's true too.
Because it's cool to grow it.
Yes.
But that's a waste of money and time if you're not
No,
going to
it's
eat
not.
it.
Somebody gonna eat it.
Yeah. We got to find out if we like it. That's
Right.
the thing.
I'll
We gotta-
taste it, and then when I don't like it, then I'll give it away.
And
Right.
how about if they don't like it?
Then
Somebody gonna like it.
right.
If
She just
anything,
said
my dog will like it.
Yeah. And if the dog don't eat it at all.
That's
true.
right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Although
Gigi
don't give
said
your
she's
dog
a,
no.
Baker
Go ahead.
Creek junkie.
Yeah, don't give your
Ah.
dog grapes though. They shouldn't eat those. That's kidney failure.
Everything she grow.
Right.
Yeah, Cece's amazing. I know a lot of people are a junkie because that you know what it is? Advertising. They got those beautiful catalogs, those
good.
beautiful packaging.
No.
Yeah. You're
Let me
amazing.
see.
Cece.
Today is Monday. Janet didn't pop in. The TV guy didn't pop in today, but
Janet is not feeling it. I don't know if she's up to the TV guide or not, but I know that she, like me, we're not even. I can't even believe I'm up here this morning. But I'm so happy I'm talking to y'all. But where's it? We were
I
both
wasn't
feeling a lot of
feeling it.
exhaustion from the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she put out a post on her page this morning about how exhausted she is. So that might be
Oh,
part of the
Nancy
reason.
Peter Scratch, welcome in.
Hey, Nancy.
that can be
Well,
heat or that could be
it
just
just-
shut down too with you
Right.
guys with all of us. I mean, not you guys. I'm on
Yes,
that.
girl. You know, I was getting there last week. I
Yeah,
thought
I was there yesterday because our toilet. I told my husband, please buy this other part. We got the new part in the tank. I was like, okay, we're replacing this new. Let's get this new too. And no, he didn't. And he jammed on the tube that goes into the cylinder. It's the flushing mechanism. Well, I went to take the tube off while I was replacing the other part, and it just completely cracked because it didn't come off. The whole thing. And we had no part, and nobody had it. But thankfully today, hopefully he'll get it at Ace. I found it.
Joel, I don't know about the TV guide, but we were talking about the YouTube guide.
Yeah,
And
it's our
that's,
YouTube
all the
guide.
folks that are coming on.
Yeah.
So she's not here, but I can tell you tonight.
Mhm.
Let me see who coming on. We got Stace Hall's coming on.
Yeah. Stay home. Tampa coming
the,
on.
The
Always.
chat. Tampa be on tonight at 9:15, 9:30. I think that's far as I can go. I don't know who else is coming on.
Oh, wagons. Okay.
I can't think of nothing.
I'm a collector. I love uncommon varieties. Okay, Fresh and Fire.
Right. Me too.
Carolyn's packages for me.
Brooke said, I will. Free promo. Brooke said, here.
I might
Jones
do
Crew,
pop up.
welcome in.
Sounds true.
Driving but listening. Good morning.
Pescatarian.
Yeah.
Pescatarian's on.
Presbyterian
Yeah.
will be on at 6 tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Anybody else that's going to be on today, just put it in the chat.
Right?
Hey, that's a great
I
idea.
might do a pop up. I'm really close to my hours for the first step finally.
Yay, Karen.
Yay!
Okay.
Getting close. So we'll see. I don't know. It's not for
You'll
sure,
get
so I
it.
don't want to put a time in there. What the heck is this? Look at that. That
It's
is my
yours.
hair.
Deal
My
with it.
hair.
It's yours.
I know my hair.
Look like a
all the
little
time.
wire.
Right. I have to put product in it, or I will just look like a little.
Odom's is coming on at 5 tonight.
All
Okay.
right.
So 5.
9:05 special
Pescatarian.
announcement.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
That's my Vote Farmer special announcement. 9:05.
Oh.
Okay.
Me too, fresh and fire. I don't
Oh.
eat regular food like the people.
I don't know if I can plant them this year, but I did get these thanks to.
Watermelon, Carolina Cross.
Ooh.
Why you
I'm
can't
waiting
plant it
on
this
some
year?
now.
I don't know if I can because we put them in earlier than now. And also, I've had 2 batches of watermelons get eaten from the rabbits and the iguanas David Corey sent over my way.
He keeps sending
Yeah.
animals
Mhm.
Yeah, David. I don't know. The thing about it is, David will find out where you live.
Right.
Yeah, he was giving my grandkids candy and all that crap.
Right.
I said, now where y'all get this from? Some guy, skinny guy, he got big braids in his head, and he told us just go get them watermelons, and he gave us candy. He didn't want it. He just told us to go get it.
Yeah.
Carol said she might do a pop up.
What time are you thinking, Carol? Because I know you missed yours on Friday. So let me know. Or we can split the hours. I'll come up with you if you want.
Ooh, that's
How many
great.
hours you have right now, Carol?
Hold on. Let me go check. Do. All right. As of June 19th, I have 2,782. I need 3,000 for that first.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not counting. Hold on. I don't think it's counting Divas Live, or is it? Yeah, it's not counting the lives we just did this weekend. But still, you got to be over because they take from the,
Mm-hmm.
constantly taking.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put
Because
myself.
it's rolling days or whatever, right?
Yes, it's rolling. It's a rolling thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Thanks,
so
girl,
far away
Dad.
from it.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure
you'll
it
get
out.
there. You'll get there. I mean, I've been on 5 years, and I just finally decided, let me monetize since I'm on here. I might as well help me get some seed money.
Get it if you can. Get it
Hey,
if you
Carol,
can.
where did you get your Carolina Cross from?
Burpee. Burpee
Yeah.
has them.
They
I
didn't.
looked
They
at
didn't get it from Texas.
Analytic
Texas
market.
ain't got none.
Yeah. What? Texas ain't got it. Also, I looked on Etsy. I think Etsy might have them too.
They saw
but
welcome in.
they were
Sis.
selling out. They
Hey,
were selling
Stay.
out. Hey, Stay. We were just saying you're going on tonight.
Mm-hmm. She should at 7. All right.
At
Just
7,
amazing.
she should be on at 7 tonight.
She is amazing.
Mhm.
She's like the maturity of the group. She's like, no, let me just give you the mature aspect of this conversation here we're having.
I like when her and Wallace is on there. Then she gets a little fun.
Yeah, they're cute.
They're
I know.
funny together.
I went in for their relationship one. It
Yes.
was very good and hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Funny. Very relatable.
Nice.
What was it? Skittles was for
Tungsten Dixon not bad.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here because I need to get in the
Thank
garden
you.
before I have to go to work. So
You ain't going to work, CC.
I
Stop
am.
it.
I have to work for I can be able to go on more trips.
CC, I need you to go live when you're at work.
I can't do that.
Tommy, I need you. Keep saying you got a job, but nobody ever
I
see you at
do.
work.
People know I got a job.
I talk to her when she's at work sometimes. I know she's got a job.
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So I'm
what's
telling
your
her to quit it
what's
all the
your
time. Like,
dance
quit that job.
what's your dancing name, CC?
I have one.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Tommy,
I have one.
Oh, too
You
funny.
Carol.
You do work a lot. That's for sure.
All right. I'll talk to y'all later.
Right. All right. Have a good
Have
day.
a good day, CC.
Much love.
We ain't gonna
Yeah,
be on
that's
here much
right.
longer anyway.
Yeah,
Since
that's true.
I
She
don't
is
know,
sunshine.
Miss
And
T
that's
might
real.
be listening, but she didn't even chime in. So I guess she's probably still being. Let me see.
Probably setting up her daughter's
Yeah,
plate.
she's probably still dealing with her daughter right now.
She
Yeah.
said there was. I seen her this morning. She did a little 15-minute thing, and she said that
Yeah,
they have
we
to
saw.
go. The parents have to go to a thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
early
guess
in
it's
the
a
morning.
class or some
It's
orientation.
orientation.
Thing.
Yeah, college
Yeah.
orientation with their kid, and
That's
then
the parent got to attend it. The
and she
parent
is
got to attend it, but it's the child that's going.
yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
she
know.
is. She sounded pretty like she needed to go home, like she said,
Very
and have some
congested.
soup. Yeah.
She needs some of this garlic honey I got.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. That would
Yep.
help her out a lot.
Yep.
She
It's
needs some of this echinacea and some
the
mullein.
ragweed is bad this year.
The ragweed is bad. Yeah.
I'm even suffering. I mean, right now I'm okay because I haven't been outside as much, but if I come in and it's like immediately I congest, and I was getting headaches this weekend, and I'm like, yeah, I can't be out.
Carol, do you have any mullein?
I do. It dies here. It doesn't go to its second year. So, but I have mullein tea. I do.
Well,
It doesn't.
That'll help. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. I do it, but it doesn't help as much as like a good old Sudafed.
Yeah, Jones, Miss Jones, truth. You can't water your plants every day.
No, you can't.
I do.
Yep.
That depends on what plant you're watering.
Yeah, but yours are in the ground. These might be potted.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
We don't know.
mine are in ground.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You got to check your soil. Stick your finger in it. Pause.
Carol.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Jason.
Or flip the dirt up a little bit.
Yeah. Take the cover, that top layer off.
Brooke said he do.
Yeah. Takes the yours are in the ground too, but so
if it's in the ground, it's all right to water it
Yeah,
every day. If it's
that's
in the
right.
ground.
Yeah, right.
Because
now.
that water has somewhere to go. In the pot, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. And we know what we didn't tell Carol? We didn't tell her to make sure that her pot is draining, because sometimes they're not draining properly and they'll stay wet too. And I had that happen with my poor blueberry.
Miss Jones, just make sure you got some holes in the bottom of your pot. So you if you got 5-gallon buckets, make sure you got some holes in the bottom of that.
Yeah.
So I find if I put holes in the bottom, everything stays too dry. But if I put holes like about an inch or a half inch up from the bottom on the side, it doesn't get too very dry. But I mean, I don't know what she's got them in either. I can't remember what she said she has them in.
It gets dry if they're on the bottom, because usually they don't drain if you don't lift them.
If you put some real big holes, the water will drain out real fast. But I use
I do put big
30-second drill bit. It's a real small drill bit. I put a lot of small
1/4 inch.
I put a lot of small holes in the bottom, but on the side I put that 1/4 inch hole, about an inch up, so it'll drain out all the heavy water.
That's right.
Then it just got a little bit of water in the bottom, so the roots will be content.
Well, like I do have a lot of stuff in fabric pots within the garden, and
those dry out fast.
Right.
Usually they do, but I can't remember if it was Mike's Chaotic Gardening or Odom's that said something about putting a good amount of leaf in the bottom of those fabric pots before you put the soil. I started doing that, and they are not drying out like they used to. So that was awesome. Yeah.
Some people also put them all in a little kiddie pool too, and water the kiddie pool.
I thought about doing something like that also, but then my geese need a pool, so I just let them keep it for now. I do use the goose water sometimes to fertilize stuff.
Do a video just on your water and Tigsy, because there's new people that they don't know. And I mean, even Diva and I were saying like how in the beginning we loved our seedlings too. Like people just don't know when they're starting out. And that's one of the hardest things I think to get right sometimes, other than the right soil, is the watering.
Well,
hey, DCD.
I got some trees sitting out in the, when I see that they're drying out real bad, I got some sitting in the kiddie pool out here, and I fill that up and they suck up all that water.
Right.
So I usually don't water them again for like 2 or 3 days. And then the other plants that are in pots, I'll just go ahead and hit them up. And
Yeah.
after that, I still don't water. Let me see, Saturday, Sunday. I haven't watered the plants this whole weekend.
Jones Truth, the plastic
Crazy
pots,
foods.
make sure it's not the ones that have that little thing that goes inside, because sometimes they don't drain well. The idea
DCBs, welcome in, bro.
is to keep that water underneath, but for some, it's just not draining out and it's soaked down there. That might
Carol
be the
says-
problem.
Sorry, Carol says she's got a ceramic pot with one hole in the bottom, but the others have a couple holes. Those
Right.
ceramic pots, they seem like they're for houseplants in my head. I don't know if I'm thinking wrong or not, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for you to grow
Yeah.
a vegetable plant in. But I could be wrong. I'm just always
For
thinking
here,
of
the
it.
ceramic pots, the terracotta pulls the water out and
Right.
also adds it, makes it more alkaline too, the soil.
My pots and bags have layers of stone in the bottom.
There you go.
Stick
Okay.
in the soil have holes
Gotcha.
in the bottom, 3.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
This
yours
is
is draining.
no kind
Yours
of
is
joke
draining
either.
quick. Yours is
Right.
draining.
That's one of the reasons she has to water hers every day, because it's
Yeah.
draining quick
It's
and
draining
drying.
like our soil. It's draining like sandy soil does. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Sweet Tom said, "Yep, the leaves cake up and hold a lot of water."
Mhm. And they break down. So
Yeah.
it just becomes, humus
Yeah.
for the soil. So I'm happy with all that.
Yeah. Plain Air Garden TV. It's all about that, building your beds up with the leaves and the rotting logs, and
Right.
then it makes soil.
Yeah,
Real
I've
good
done some
soil.
Hugo mounds that are coming.
Yeah.
They're coming down, and I have a lot of like lemon balm, and I have peppermint and spearmint to put over there with them too. But I
Yep.
like the Hugo method. Especially if you have trees around that are just laying around in your yard, like cut down or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a
I've
great
done
thing
that
to do.
too. You can do it in beds too. I've
Yes,
done it
you
in
can.
beds.
Mhm.
Yeah. But don't do it with your moringa. That was that story I told
I'll
you.
let you ladies answer this.
What's the finger test? Don't seedlings need
I'm
water
not
every
answering this.
day?
Carol, go for it.
The finger test is you basically are sticking your finger in the soil, Carol. You just whoop, move the top layer a little bit out of the way and stick your finger in it and
How
see
far do you stick
how
your finger
moist.
in, Carol?
How moist is it? Like if
How
it's
moist should
super
it
wet,
be? Is it supposed to feel wet, or is it supposed to
if it's
feel
super
almost?
wet, you don't need to put any more water into it. If it's super wet. Just yeah.
Some
Pause,
worms in there.
pause. And Carol, no, you can do the seedlings, but get a tray and water them from underneath.
Right.
It's helpful.
DCBs, no, I don't. The only mushrooms I have around here is what's growing on the ground to let me know I got some good soil. That's it.
There you go.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Okay.
Oh,
Teresa.
really? No DCs, but I do plan to. Yes, we
Yeah.
will be growing mushrooms. I love mushrooms.
Yeah.
So in the future,
Mushrooms. I have.
These,
Okay.
yay, you do?
yeah.
I would totally do. And Kaylee over at Honeystead, y'all know she does it in her woods.
Yeah.
Actually, she
Yeah.
has a guy that does it for her, but still.
Well, yeah, I
Sure.
watch a guy and he's got them all around. He plugs the logs and fills
Mhm.
them with the spores and everything. Only thing with mushrooms is don't do them in your house if you have a wood
Right.
house, especially an old wood house. Those spores go everywhere. You don't
Oh yeah,
want
that's
that
a terrible idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
ladies.
They
And
do,
we're at the
Joel,
end-
but they also
we're at
they
the end of
also
our
grow
show,
in
ladies.
some
Go ahead and
lights.
tell folks about yourselves right quick.
Who?
Go ahead,
What?
Crooked
Peach.
Peach,
Tell
tell
yourself.
people
Tell
about
people.
yourself.
Oh,
Free
what am I
promo
supposed to
time.
tell them?
Your channel?
How y'all doing? My name is Peach. My channel name is Crooked Peach. I am a second-year gardener who has been living the vast majority of my adult life sick and being treated for being sick, but not anymore. I took control of my health using food and herbal medicine. So, and also I'm crazy. Want to check it out?
Mhm.
I'll be back over there soon. I'm not
I
even
did
filming.
say crazy a few times. I did say crazy Peach a few times.
I've
Trying
called
to
it
say
crazy
Crooked Peach.
number of
Yeah.
It's okay though. I like it. It's cool. It fits. Trust me.
Miss Carol.
Hello, I am Carol. I am from South Florida, Palm Beach County. I've been gardening for 5 years. I do food forestry. I do tropicals, but I also have lives right now that are during the daytime. One is for special needs parenting because I am a special needs parent, and also for Fibro Fridays, which I just renamed Feeling More Fabulous Friday because over 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and same thing. I've had recovery by using actually natural hormones, so and other methods. But yeah, you can also see me on Friday at 11:30. We have our nighttime show, and Diva in the Dirt joins me as my co-host, and we have a really good time. Oh, thank you, Barb Brownlee. Thank you, J3, for that.
J3GS Farm here, also known as JGD, behaving.
Mm-hmm.
And
the honey slinger.
Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow Miss T will be back. That's if she's feeling well. Other than that,
yeah, prayers.
We're gonna do what we do. Everybody get out there, visit some channels. Y'all have a beautiful day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be blessed.
Have a good one. Much love.
Good to see y'all.